You know, if there was something I want to make sure and impart upon you is you've got to think much differently in this delivery method. It's not a derivative of a construction contract. It's actually a funding mechanism, and for us to all think much differently about the long-term implication of that play. There's a lot of things that come into these agreements, but some of them have many handback requirements on the vertical infrastructure side. So if 20 years from now you need to make sure that there's a new shell on that building, 20 years from now there may need to be a new horizontal surface. There's a lot of things where you're predicting the future and you're having to figure out that right moment and that right algorithm that gets you to the right number today. There's also in this environment you're going to see a lot of companies moving towards the O&M side of the business, because that gives them some predictability around, if I care for it, I can guarantee those long-term obligations of the endeavor. But if there was something to leave this room with, know that this is a much different equation than you've seen before. And for those of us that think in terms of as we were talking earlier, get it done fast and get out, and that means it's going to be a good project. These have a much longer tail to them.
And can I just add again? Sorry.
Absolutely. This is a good team sport.
You're going to be dealing with a new entity in when you think about design build, what Ryan was talking about, and that's the O&M side. And the O&M side is going to push a bigger, better design to reduce the O&M's exposure. And so there's a lot of dynamic going on that many contractors haven't dealt with in terms of the long-term handback requirements because of that reason.
So my other big ask here is